Hey, beautiful people, it's me again. Okay, furlough part 2. My 2 points for today are self-love, well, self-care. Self-love is involved in that, but the point is self-care. And point number 2 is internal communication. And so point 1, self-care. And that basically is get your ass out that bed, off that couch, out that chair, take a shower. Wash your face, put a little makeup on, remind yourself how cute you can look. I put this makeup on today just to remind myself how cute I can look. Kids was like, where you going? Nowhere. Like, what are you doing? I said, I'm about to record a video. And they're like, do it with your normal face. I'm like, oh, they don't get it. But there is power in doing it. This is a self-esteem booster when you do it. My daughter got it. She's like, oh, you look cute. Yeah, thank you. Them boys, man. But yeah, I think because we wear makeup for other women anyway more than we do for men. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, because the female's the one that gave me the approval of it all. But anyway, so yeah, just that self-esteem booster. I tell my clients that you have to be at least 50% selfish in your life. The word selfish gets a bad rap, and I would like to debunk that. Selfish, a certain percentage of selfishness is good and healthy and is needed for you to adequately be there for anybody else that you need to be there for, including yourself. You cannot adequately be your best ambassador, your best self-advocate without taking the time out to be selfish. Yeah, be a little selfish. Take that time out for yourself. You give. And now there's time on your hands to give to yourself. So let's give to ourselves. Let's take that time out to not forget to take care of ourselves, and then add on extra things that will help us to take care of ourselves. Maybe, you don't always have time to meditate. Now you can. Maybe you don't always have time to do your prayers. Now you do. Maybe you don't always have the time to do that yoga, or steal away in the bathroom for 15 minutes, or watch that movie, or use your massage chair, or paint your nails, or have that glass of wine. Maybe now is the time to start to adequately do the things that nourishes your soul, nourishes your bodies, nourishes your spirit. Now you have that time to do it, so do it. And watch how much more energy you have, the boost that it gives you, the power that it gives you to adequately be there for everybody else that is in your life. So don't give up on that. From the simple things as of getting up and getting dressed to the more exuberant things like painting your nails, or taking a walk, or meditating, yoga, all those things. Wrapping yourself in Chanel, I don't know what else, whatever you do that makes you feel special, do those things. Don't stop doing those things. The second point that I had was internal communication. Watch your mouth. Watch what you're saying to yourself, and not only just with your mouth, but what you're saying in your heart and your mind to yourself, with the communication that you're allowing to pass through your spirit, your soul, and you're not checking that is negative. Check that negative energy. I used to say all the time, what if, let's stop focusing on what if and stay with what is. And the reason why I would say that, because a lot of the times the what ifs are negatively charged, but what if we positively charge the what ifs? What I'm used to hearing is, well, what if, for this situation that we may find ourselves in, is, what if I don't get called back to work? What if this is permanent? What if unemployment runs out? What if this CARES Act is a joke? What if I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills next week? What if I really don't have to feed these kids? What if, that's enough negatives for now, right? I'm ready for some positives. Yeah! Okay, so but what if we positively charge the phrase what if? What if I find my passion during this time? What if I realize how great it is to have my time back? What if I realize what it feels like to take care of myself, to reconnect with my children? What if I find an extra string of income during this time? What if I find what it is I really want to do with my life and actually have time to apply it? What if all the things I put on hold because I was working full time, I can now adequately do? Like, positively charge the what is. And then in other communication that you let pass through you, check that negativity. Stop letting it just go on past and feed you, and you keep letting it flow through you, and now you got an attitude, or you moping around and you don't know why, because you didn't check it. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself. I recently ran my first 15K race, and it was a virtual run, which means I had to run it by myself. It wasn't because of social distancing. It wasn't the one where you have everybody, thousands or hundreds of people running with you, and we're all the same goal, and we're keeping each other motivated. Like, yeah, you got this. All right, let's do this. All right, finish line. It wasn't that. It was just me, myself, and I, and my earbuds with my music. And I had to keep myself motivated. I had to keep myself going. And, now and then I run across another runner, and, in the running community, it's the nod and you keep running, and that's it. I had to keep myself motivated. And I found the power in that, and being able to realize that I had within me what it took to keep me motivated to run a 15K. And, I'm used to running with my running buddies, but they weren't there. And sometimes you're on your race alone. Sometimes you're on your journey alone. Sometimes you're not going to have your buddies right there by your side, but you have you, and you have got to realize all that is within you to keep you going. And if you need help remembering or tapping into what's within you, you better reach out. Not to anybody but me, you better reach on out. Let's talk. Let me help you ignite within you the power that is within you to keep you going. Okay, so love on yourself. So like self-love, will let that roll into the internal communication, self-care and internal communication. That's why I put it together, because if you're adequately self-caring and taking care of yourself and self-loving, you're going to check more frequently the internal communications that you do. Because if you're looking yourself in the mirror and you're telling yourself how beautiful you are, you're not going to then just let internal communications just go on by that are not right, that don't align with who you are. Sometimes you have to, and this is something that I do, and use it if it works for you. I literally have to look myself in the mirror and talk beautiful things to myself. Hey girl, you are so wonderful. You are so beautiful. You are the bomb. You are such a leader. You are so strong. You brighten people's day. You brighten my day. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself, you brighten my day. And you have everything that you need within you to make today happen. Sometimes it's not easy, right? Sometimes, especially now, it's like you got to take one day at a time, sometimes 1 hour at a time. But one thing's for sure is that you're going to take it. You're going to do it, and you're going to make it through it. All right? So that's really what I had to say today. Keep that self-love up and watch your mouth. Okay? And watch your heart and your mind. Keep it positive. And if you are having trouble keeping it positive, love yourself enough to reach out to someone and let them know that you're struggling. Okay? All right. I love you people. See you next time.